you doing, folks? Well, I'm a bit of a fan of Ryobi tools. I have quite a few already. The drill can be seen over there, and that's well used. I have an impact gun, floodlight, and now this. Now this is an EZclean. Basically what it is a cordless pressure washer. The concept of which kind of appealed to me simply because of the fact that I don't always have a place to plug in a pressure washer, and I don't always have a garden hose to run one off. The idea behind this one is that you can use a battery to run it, and you have a hose which you can put into a bucket and suck water from the bucket and use that for pressure washing. So let's have a look and see what's inside the box first of all. See, I haven't opened it myself. So that's our spray lance. That's our hose. This can actually be used with a normal garden hose fitting as well if you wanted to. There's our book of instructions, which we won't bother with just yet, unless things go wrong, which is standard operating procedure for me. And this is the unit itself. Actually sizable enough. I thought it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but that's alright, you know. I mean, don't want it to be too small, I suppose. So, first of all, what we need to do is we need to put together our spray lance. So, let's have a look and see. There's three different spray patterns: turbo, 15 degrees, and rinse. So, there we go. That goes there, and this goes here like this. Now, I'm actually going to use the battery out of my drill. Straight away, it's kind of annoying that it sort of falls over frontways when you have the spray lance on, because there's not enough weight in the base. But there again, that may change when you put the battery in, especially with the 5 amp hour batteries, which I have. But they're out of the garage. This one here is just the it's a 1.3 amp hour. It's a 1.3 amp hour battery. I can't expect this one to last particularly long with it. I suggest if you use a lot of Ryobi tools, go and invest in a couple of 5 amp hour batteries. Right, so let's have a look and see now. So there's a button on the side there. So okay, so it's working now. So it's obviously a lock button. I imagine that's just so that you don't saturate yourself in the process of using it. So yeah, it just about tips forward, and I would say with that 5 amp hour battery in there, I wouldn't do that actually. So next we'll have a look at the hose attachment that comes with it. As I said, you can use a normal garden hose fitting on the fitting there, which is just in front of the trigger. But in this instance, I have a bucket prepared outside, which we can use for sucking a bit of water out of. So we will uncoil this and we'll get set up outside. So, as is standard operating procedure in Ireland, it is dark and it is raining because it's winter. So there's our hose fitting on, so it goes there. And then the other end, it has a float and a kind of a filter screen there as well. So what we'll do is we'll just throw this into the bucket here. So that's in now. And we will try on our section of concrete. It's going to take a second to suck the water up. There we go. So that's on rinse mode. So I would imagine the pressure is not that great on rinse. So let's change it to 15 degrees. There we go. So you can see it is actually lifting the dirt from the concrete, so it's doing the job. Now, this is not going to be as powerful as the likes of your plug-in Karcher pressure washer, which has, 1200 watts of electrical power. You could theoretically have 2350 watts of electrical power there to use. You're not going to have that on something like this, so we're limited by the 18 volt battery that's in it. But that's still alright. So for what we're going to be using it for washing parts and washing things in places where I don't otherwise have any water supply, this is particularly handy. Okay, so that's the 15 degrees position, so let's have a look at the other one now. Turbo, apparently. And it moves around in a circle. I'm not entirely sure what the point of it is, but so it covers a wider area and still does a good cleaning job. But the 15 degree pattern seems to be the most powerful. To be honest with you, for the rinse, I'd just as soon throw the bucket of water over it. But yeah, in fairness, that is a handy bit of kit. I have to say I'm suitably impressed. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video.